Um, can I start after I say my name? Okay. So my name is Marci Flickinger. I'm from West Vincent, and I am a very concerned mother of 3 OJR students. Here we go. Can y'all hear me? Okay. I never thought I'd sign up to speak at a school board meeting to protest pharmaceutical marketing from being peddled inside my children's schools. This year keeps on getting weirder and weirder. I'm not here to speak on masks or CRT. I'm here to add to your equity plan, if I may. I'd like to suggest that you consider religious and medical freedom to be added to the list of topics you will support inside your equity plan. It's odd to me that your plan mainly covers race relations, but it does not cover all areas of discrimination. I'll start with the common equity theme I continue to hear. I guess if you haven't experienced it, you wouldn't realize you were being biased. I see that you will be following the health recommendations of 4 different resources, one being the CDC. We've heard how the CDC suggests vaccination posters, implementing vaccination education and support inside the curriculum. If you allow the promotion of vaccination posters, get your COVID vaccine for your community, the flyers, or allow any type of vaccine talk inside of your schools, you will be actively subjecting unvaccinated children to daily harassment. You will be actively pushing for segregation among your teachers and your students. As you well know, there are many Catholic, Jewish, Buddhist, and Muslim families in our community that do not vaccinate due to their religious beliefs. We have medically fragile children that cannot be vaccinated. We also have families that choose to not vaccinate because of a vaccine injury. And this year, we have many families that are pro-vaxxers who have chosen to not get this COVID vaccination, which is their human right. Neither the Department of Health nor the Department of Education have any authority over our medical decisions. I do not care what the CDC recommends when it comes to mitigation practices on COVID and vaccination status, suggesting the unvaccinated in masks. Test the unvaxxed weekly, because they are only recommendations, and you and I both know that you, the elected school board, decides what's best for our children inside our schools only after you hear what we, the parents, want, which is why I'm here right now, to protest any type of discriminatory harassment towards anyone unvaccinated inside our school district. Faith possesses certain public dimensions that should not be outlawed simply because of popularity of public opinion. Human dignity must remain vital for every person, since all humans are created in the image of a higher power. All people, regardless of their religious beliefs, should be treated with compassion and respect. This includes their ethnicity, their biological sex, how they identify themselves, their sexual preference, and shockingly as of late, their personal medical decisions. You'd think that the school would be a safe haven for children at this point. Almost 2 long years of isolation, despair, loneliness. My daughter, my sweet daughter, age 13, has not seen another child beyond her brothers in 6 months. The 3 friends she has were in lockdown until their vaccination. Unfortunately, the parents of these children have all agreed that they will not let their children play or see her in person because we have chosen to not give her this shot, considering she already had the virus.
That's 3 minutes, please.
Okay. I'll just send you the rest. If you guys want to hear. Thanks. Hey,
Hi. Can we let everyone else go first?
I just stood in line for like 20 minutes.
I know, but there's a lot of people.
I have 1 minute to read.
Okay, go for your 1 minute.
Thanks so much. I'm still Marci Flickinger, and I still have 3 children. And I was at the point where I said that her 3 friends that she had were still in lockdown until their vaccination. Unfortunately, the parents of these children have all agreed that they will not let their children play or see her in person because we have chosen to not give her this shot, considering she already had the virus. Can you imagine what that does to a child, being told that my parents said, until you get the vaccine, we can't see each other? My daughter cried, ever again? Can you believe it? Her natural immunity is not enough, even though the data is already proving natural immunity lasts longer and protects against the Delta variant. I've never once worried about my daughter's mental health, but after a close friend's daughter did the unthinkable in March, it made me pay much closer attention to my daughter, and at closer inspection, the mask my daughter wore was not a hospital mask to protect someone from COVID. It was an invisible masked smile to protect me, her mother, from her sadness and her pain. Imagine the whole world has opened up, yet you're still stuck in your little world and without your friends, and you're alone, and you're unworthy, and you're not valued. The last thing I want is for my daughter to feel excluded, singled out or made to feel that her natural immunity is not good enough. She is dangerous. She's a leper. All because of decisions her doctor and parents made carefully. Let me warn you now, if anything happens with any of my children regarding feeling stressed out inside the schools, if any teacher asks them about their vaccination status, if they are constantly being asked to be tested because of their vaccination status, if there's one tear shed, I'll be sending y'all the psych bills. Because let me tell you, COVID hasn't killed the children in our community and our neighboring towns. Suicide has. I couldn't even find someone for her to talk to because of all the wait lists. Depression and anxiety among our youth is mind-blowing. If you want to put the equity lens somewhere profitable, focus that lens on why our kids are so stressed out and how to equitably overcome it. Keep the environment safe and welcoming, not only for minorities of color, but for the minorities of the medically fragile, the vaccine injured, and the religiously unvaccinated children. The unvaccinated pose no threat to a vaccinated individual. If you are vaccinated, you are protected. If we choose to get the virus naturally, that is our God-given right. If you need the most recent data of the sources from Israel showing 40% of the newest sick with COVID and the Delta variant were fully vaccinated. Where we have denied humanity, we must embrace human dignity. Thank you.